Okay, part 3. Here's some more information. I don't do this in the barn talk, but after the riding, we can give them more information if you like. First thing, I always allow the kids to feed the horse a carrot, and most kids have always heard, oh, feed a carrot like this. I don't like feeding carrots like that myself, just because my fingers feel kind of vulnerable when I do that. So the way I teach the kids to feed the carrot is I say, okay, everybody put your thumbs up and go, way to go, Missy. And they all say, way to go, Missy. And then I say, and now say thank you, Miss Smith, for this great horse party. And they say that. And then I say, now put your thumb with your hand like that. We're all going to feed Missy a carrot. The way we're going to feed that is we're going to take that carrot and we're going to stick it in our hand just like that. Don't have your thumb up. Have your thumb with your hand and let that carrot poke out. And here's the deal. When you feed this horse the carrot, when she comes to take it from you, do not jerk your hand back, because every second you're with your horse, you're training your horse. And I don't want to train her to be more aggressive about taking this carrot. So hold it like this, and then come over here, and she'll take it very gently from you. Hold on to it tight until she takes it, because if you drop it in the sand, you have to go rinse it off, because horses shouldn't eat sand. They have a very sensitive stomach, and you don't want to give a horse a stomach ache, because they can die from a stomach ache. So you hold it like that, and then also at the, y'all aren't going to be doing a trick show, but during this time at the end, if you want to talk about things about how horses sleep, that's always an interesting thing. Horses sleep anywhere from 1 to 3 hours a day, and that's in little snippets of 5 minutes here, 10 minutes there. And then I ask the kids, I go, do you remember what kind of animal she is? And they usually go, horse. And I said, no, she's a prey animal. Okay, so prey animals can't afford to lay down for long periods of time or sleep for long periods of time, because they may get eaten by a predator. So horses only sleep in little snippets of 5 minutes here, 10 minutes there, and they can sleep standing up. They don't need to lay down to sleep. And if they do lay down to sleep, it's for no more than 10 or 15 minutes. And if you come out here and you see a horse laying down for more than 15 minutes, you need to check him, because he's probably sick. And so with that being said, I make a bet. Every kid here, I'll bet you $5 that the rest of your life, all those trips you make to San Antonio, Fort Worth, Houston, I'm going to bet you will never in your life see an adult horse laying down in a pasture. And if you do, come here and you take $20 out of Missy's tip jar. And also I will talk to them also about Missy. She's a quarter horse, and quarter horse is a breed of horse that was developed by the cowboys because they needed a horse that was kind of low to the ground, real muscly, and they had to be that way so that a quarter horse, it was a workhorse. It could run down a pasture. Missy, come on. Missy's getting impatient because I fed her a carrot. Quarter horse was bred so they could run down a pasture really fast, chase down a calf, and then come to a sliding stop, spin around, and run down the other way to catch that calf. And so quarter horses are what I call the sports car of horses. And as you'll see, Missy's got 4 white socks, and in cowboy lingo, she's called a fancy horse. And so, and another way they put it is they say, Missy, you've got a lot of chrome. Can y'all say that? Missy, you've got a lot of chrome. And she's 8 years old, and in captivity, horses live to be 25 to 35 years old. Can anybody guess how old they live to be out in the wild? Raise your hand if you know. Out in the wild, most people guess higher because they think, oh, out in the wild, life is wonderful, no humans, la la la. Well, out in the wild, life can be very dangerous for a horse. They can get eaten by predators. If they get a hoof problem, they cannot make it to water. If they get a dental problem, then they can't eat. And so out in the wild, they only live 5 to 7 years. So they're a lot better off in captivity with a benevolent owner like myself who takes care of them. Missy sees the doctor 2 times a year. She gets vaccinations 2 times a year. And she sees the dentist once a year. So we take really good care of these horses, and so they will live a long and lovely life in captivity. Any questions about horses? No? Okay, great. That's it.